Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Journey event, week 2, day 5. Of course, this is actually the first time this week we're not actually doing the journey, though we will probably a little bit later this week. However, like this weekend, because we might go for leaderboard for it, to close that a little bit of gap that we have there. What is it, like, oh yeah, only 1,000 points? Yeah, we could definitely do that later, because by then it'll be like, what, 2,000? That won't take too long. But anyways, what we're going to be doing today is the raid boss. So of course, we have this going on today. Just dropped, as well as the Mythic, though the Mythic is pretty underwhelming. Of course, we covered a video on that earlier. However, we do have this new weapon. We do have a pretty standard event with this. We're just going to buy up to the weapon itself, which costs, what is that, 210 gems? I believe it explodes a bunch of a gem and boost based on Pan's Veil. You could technically use it for this event if you really want to, though it's a bit underwhelming. I don't think we get a kingdom upgrade from this, do we? We shouldn't. I highly doubt we were needing a weapon. Nonetheless, I will go upgrade this thing. So it explodes a bunch of green gems, grants a random status effect to all Pan's Veil. Excuse me. And then summons a random Pan's Veil. So pretty standard breed of explodey weapon I've been getting recently. Has Green Storm. Do we want to have Green Storm on it? It doesn't itself use green. Though... Oh! It's exploding green. And then gets Green Storm. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not like Jar of Eyes where it feeds back into itself, because it creates a storm similar to the color that it uses. But it's still creating the color of which it explodes, which isn't horrible. There's already some weapons that kind of do that, though. And compared to Mountain Crusher and Jar of Eyes, normally not worth using ones like these in comparison. It's a pretty underwhelming, pretty average explodey weapon. Unless you really just need your explodey weapon to happen to be brown-purple. That's about the only time you'd really actively put it onto your team. As far as the team we're going to be running, probably the same one we mentioned on Monday. For the super early battles, we could technically go something slightly different. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, did I overwrite it? No, I didn't. There it is. So, we have this one. Mang, Copernicus, Luna, and Siren. Siren to get everything rolling. Luna for the main damage poke. And obviously Mang, Copernicus being our main way to win as we keep going deeper. As you just Mang out the raid boss, Copernicus one-shots it, being a raid slayer. And then you just win from there, and you just keep taking skulls, poke with whatever else you have, and pretty standard raid event. Oh, also I got lucky today. We got a verse and some war coins. Oh, we do have more war coins than I know what to do with. We actually have a surplus for once, because they haven't really been adding new ones. Actually, how on earth do I have 66? But somehow we have exactly 466. It's just a weird number. But yeah, somehow we have 466 laying around. Unfortunately, nothing to use them on. But better than not having enough, that's for sure. Anyways, let's go do this. So let's go paste this team in, go get it rolling. Pasty, and be good to go. Anyways, how'd you guys do on the Mythic? I saw, Genki, I can't believe you got 4 of them. I saw your video earlier, like around right when you posted it, because of course I posted mine, I think like 15 minutes earlier, half an hour? I'm not sure, so I was still up at the time, so I did see it. And gosh, you got 4 from a single 200 pull. I think it was 200 gem keys. That's so lucky. We got 2 within 50 event keys, which is similarly as lucky. Not as impressive as 4, but you know, we did open 1/4 the amount of keys, so still pretty lucky, nonetheless. Also, hello Isabel, hello Genki, hello Nightmare, hello Mister, hello Gimli, hello, hello Roman, hello Nightmare, hello Peter, hello Daddy Shark, hello NASA, hello everyone else, welcome. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. We both got insane luck. It was very nice. And I think it only took me like 350 keys, 400, I think it was 400. Like barely took any at all as well. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Yeah, big congrats. Yeah, this trip's gonna be like everything we're doing for the first several fights. It might even be worthwhile to do it a little bit deeper than that if we go like triple Luna or something. Siren with triple Luna. What could go wrong? But slightly tempted. I'm actually gonna do this for Guarantee Yellow. Unfortunately, the Guarantee Yellow did pretty much nothing. Just trying to get this thing to do a thing. Here, have a poke. That is super overkill. That actually counts as a boss, so we still get the 5-time damage on it. I think we just hit for like a 400 something. Do something with like 20 durability. A little overkill. Just slightly. Ever so slightly. This does kill Valraven, so we'll go for it, because it doesn't matter if we miss with yellow, because he's already dead. Oh, did Chris cover a video on it too? I didn't see that. I kind of went to bed very soon after. Needed sleep. I think it was like almost 5 a.m. by the time I went to bed. Somewhere's around there. Oh, I got a nice amount of rest, if nothing else. Like, I'm not tired right now. So, hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome, welcome. Our main goal is probably going to be to do raids. I would say to also try to reclaim leaderboard. However, I don't think we could do that all this stream. Because we do have a long ways to go to actually reclaim leaderboard. Like, it's not that far away, but... like, it's not going to happen instantaneously, that's for sure. It's not like we do 2 battles and then we're there. Because I think we need, like, 10-ish battles. Which I guess for 75 gems and an orb isn't too bad. I should go for top 100 on the leaderboard for once. Because we definitely can. Just a matter of doing the battles. I need you to get full mana. And then I need you to wipe his entire team. Except for one, apparently. And there we go. She's going to fall off of very soon, though. Because she's mostly just kind of here to do the earlier stuff, like we have been. But soon she won't one-shot things. And that soon is extremely soon, TM. Speaking of which, we should be getting patched soon, TM, by the way. I want to say it's next week's Tuesday. Not this week, as in a few days from now. But like the week after that, I am pretty sure is going to be patch week. We have no confirmation on the exact date, though. The only date we really know is May, maybe? May, question mark? The May, maybe? But, yeah, it's supposed to be in May. It's supposed to be. Pretty sure it still will be, though. Alright, we got red. That is very useless after already casting Mang. Because we only have to cast Mang once and it doesn't exist. Oh, come on. We already don't have enough damage. It's so unfortunate. We're already not killing there. Hello, Clipbomb. Welcome, welcome. Has to be, let's see. It's got to be the coming week. Based upon the week in Delve. And a Noobs Troops 4. Oh, wait. Is that actually coming all the way? Okay, it could be this Tuesday. I was expecting them to kind of do a preview thing beforehand. But I guess they'll just skip that. It's kind of weird because they did a preview thing for Puzzle Quest 3. But not for Gems of War. Oh yeah, I forgot. You do damage when you do that, don't you? That's funny. Because it explodes a yellow gem. Or sorry, a random gem when it takes yellow. However, that explosion can hit skulls. So it still pressures some damage sometimes. Which is what that damage came from. It also gives us a decent amount of value when we hit a Valraven. Alright, somehow we need to do 2 damage, and that is it. Somehow we did 1 damage. I'm not sure why I didn't just go for the skull. I was thinking of yellow as if we could actually get 2 damage, which we could have. But I just didn't hit it. So hello, Siberian! Welcome, welcome. If anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Because we're probably primarily doing the raids today. We might poke a little bit at Journey event. I've already done it like every stream this week. Might as well keep up with that. Not too often we get journeys, though we will be getting another journey pretty soon. Not this, or like a month from now or so. Because next month, sometime in next month, we're getting a new kingdom. And very soon after we get that new kingdom, we should be getting a new faction. We don't know exactly when. But supposedly, like, sometime in June or early July. Because we should be getting the new kingdom in June, but it doesn't mean the journey will be in June. It'll be sometime within the 5 weeks after it. Could be 1 week, could be 3, could be 5. I kind of want to do this with an AoE hit. And the main reason for that is he's already dead. From the damage poke that we do there. So there's no point in targeting him with anything. I'm still using the Easter setup. That's kind of funny. Hey, how's the guild doing overall? Anyone going for the leaderboard? Isabel carrying us once again, I see. Thank you, Isabel. Oh gosh, the leaderboard is going really high. Wow. That is pretty high. Look at first and second as well. This guy was like, no one's taking my first. He's double up on second and 5 times up on third. That is insane. Oh, he got first. I'm surprised the person in second's even still trying to contest it at all. Though it is funny, second place can get more loot than first if you get lucky. It is exceedingly unlikely. However, if you get even 1 power orb from your 2 1% chances of your 2 major orbs, you actually technically get more loot than first place, which is kind of funny. It's very rare that would happen, that you would get a power plus a purple or a power plus a blue. But if either of those 2 situations happen while you're in second, you actually got more loot than first place. It's just exceedingly uncommon. Like, you'd have to make second place around 50 times for that to happen. Like, 1 in 50 second places are actually better loot than first place. Which is kind of weird how it's set up. But it is the case based on RNG. So if you're that one lucky second place, it could happen at some point. You'd have to get a lot of second places, though, for you to be the one. You know what? I'm just gonna poke you. Get our green. Doesn't really matter if we go correct Mang order, because he's already basically dead to anything. Actually, such a agree. I'm just gonna take this. He'll hopefully give us a skull poke, and I just kill him next turn. He did unfortunately not give us a skull poke, but we could take it there, and he dies to that. And we're good to go. Or your luck from last night, I know, right? Yeah, we both pretty much got the same amount of luck, because I got 2 within 50 and you got 4 within 200. Which means if I would have opened 200, I wonder if we would have hit like 5. Probably not, I highly doubt it. Would have been funny though. I'll take that down. I just find it funny we both got the same good luck at the same time. On such a useless mythic as well. But yeah, we're not really going to be messing with the mythic this stream. Like, sometimes I will on a Friday night when a new mythic comes out, if it's, you know, like, relevant at all to any capacity. Unfortunately, it's not, like, at all to any capacity. It is horrifically bad. You're enough to kill. I need to stop using Mang to hit Zugaf when we're this early. Because he's already dying to one-shot anyways, and we don't really need the extra skull damage yet. Keyword on the yet, because we definitely will be needing it. Just not yet. Hey, he gets to convert, like, forward their attack into magic or something. It is such a pointless mechanic that they gave the Pan's Veil when they got the update. The only thing that's good on is Wild Queen. However, Wild Queen already had the mechanic before Pan's Veil even got the rework. Like, every single new mechanic that Pan's Veil got in that one patch, where they all have, like, a small steal from the enemy, they're all so pointlessly small. To a degree where I don't understand why they even did it to begin with. Because they're all so useless. And the only one that has a good one already had it before they even did the update, which was Wild Queen. Because before they did that update, Wild Queen already stole magic into attack. That wasn't a new mechanic. It was already around. But all the ones like this that got it, they're just so useless. It's like a core mechanic of Pan's Veil, which makes like the entire area so weak. Because Wild Queen and I guess the 50% mana start for Wild Folk, they're about the only 2 options really within within the kingdom. Like, there's not much else beyond that. Unless I'm forgetting something important. But I believe they're the only 2. Wild Queen and, oh, Siren, I guess, technically. Like, Siren's not horrible. But, very situational. Like, you'd almost always want to go Leprechaun instead. Very rarely is Siren the better choice. It has the... she basically has the Elspeth issue. Where, like, if it works, it's really good. But if it completely misses, you get literally nothing and give the entire enemy team full mana. And that's the biggest issue with Elspeth, Siren, and other similar gem creating powers. Is if they miss, you get nothing and probably just give the enemy full mana. Whereas something like a Leprechaun or Thrall or, you know, anything similar that misses, you're getting a lot of value from it even when you miss. So is it confirmed that only a Gemini will be in event keys? I believe it's been confirmed. Based on my polls, it has been. Based on everything I've seen, it has been. Yeah. Like, I haven't seen a single person in Global get a not Gemini. Like, there's literally no drop table, other than if you get it from your guild, but that wouldn't show up in Global. There's, like, no drop table right now that has not Gemini in it. Like, they're all Gemini. Everything is Gemini. Like, if you're opening a key, you're getting Gemini. Doesn't matter what key. Except gold keys. Gold keys obviously don't have it because it doesn't go that high in rarity. But every key but gold key is just pure Gemini right now. I'll take that. I did not want an extra turn there, oddly enough. Let's see. Go for that poke. Kill out first. Oh wait, we already had enough damage. Why did I do that? I could have poked him and then be done. Whoops. There we go. Oh yeah, Gemini, I don't know. It's really bad. Like, it's basically just worse Suna. I never did show it to stream, did I? If I can find where the G button is. I need a little bit more letters than that. There we go. Yeah, all it is basically just weaker Suna. It's 24 mana cost 2, which makes no sense. No board control, no nothing. It steals a bunch of life from 2 enemies, which is what Suna does. The weakest 2, which is what Suna does. And inflicts curse and 3 stacks of bleed, which I believe it's only doing 2 stacks of bleed right now. Because when I was messing with it earlier, I did not see it once do 3 stacks. It just did 2 stacks to both of them. And that's all it does. That's it. And you gain a little bit of extra HP when you take a purple. And it has some spell reduction. It's trying to be like a middle ground between Tina 9000 and Suna. But it's just inferior than Suna in every way. And inferior than Tina 9000 in every way. And it's not even like a good middle ground. Because it doesn't even do it properly. Like if this was 50% spell reduction. And this was like something that boosts ratios off of life instead of giving your team life. And then this was, like, not horrible. Like, if it was 4 times bleed, or how about 2 times bleed? If it was 2 times bleed and 4 times curse, the entire enemy team, like, you know, if it 2 times bleed and then curses the entire enemy team, like, that would have been cool. If it would have gotten that off. Like, still hit 2, but bleed, curse the entire enemy team. Like, that could have had potential. But that's not what it does. And even if it did do that, its potential would only slightly be upwards. Very slightly. Oh, that's not the event I want. Let's continue on the raids. Also, I'll hand out a code once we run out of sigils for raids. How about that? And then we'll mess with the dailies and probably mess with the journey some. I don't plan to do a super high amount of journey, though. Not today. But this weekend, I do want to reclaim leaderboard. Just so we make top 100. Just for a little bit of extra loot. It's not really too important, but we're already so close, we might as well go for it. Make sure that Valraven doesn't escape with exact damage. My biggest issue with the Mythic is it's a Mythic that's redundant. Like, there's already Mythics that do what it does. So you would never really use it. I mean, unless you really want, like, a 4 times undead true damage build in some way that uses Gemini. That's about the only situation where I could see her being used instead of other options. There's also some restrictions for some events where that might be applicable as well. But if you have the option of using everything, there's almost no situation where you'd bring her out. Oh, he's got Fairy Fire. Too bad the Fairy Fire doesn't take place prior to the damage. Otherwise, that would almost wipe his whole team there. I should have taken red there too. I'll try for a green or yellow off the sky. We got a yellow, nice. Unfortunately, I did not get the other mana, but we did get that, and then he's dead. Yeah, if it was a lower rarity, I could see it justifying doing what it does. Like, it definitely feels more like a legend than a mythic. Like, if it did what it did for 16 mana cost as a Legends, I could see it being usable. The problem is its mana cost is 8 higher than that, and it's a Mythic. Because that's something that a lot of Mythics actually struggle with. Is... Oh wait, why did I do that? I shouldn't have cast the Mang there, but oh well. But they get too high of a mana cost. Because if they had like the same kind of mechanic, but they were a legend, with a legend-like mana cost, there's a lot of Mythics that would be usable if they were simply just not Mythics, which is kind of funny. But not only would it make it more common, but also make it so their mana cost wasn't way absurdly too high. Like, I don't know why Gemini doesn't also have a 20 mana cost like Suna. Like, they literally gave it to Suna. Why wouldn't you also give it to the troop that's like Suna? Like, that makes the least amount of sense. Because they did it for Suna. There's no reason why they couldn't do it again. So take that over and he's dead. Actually, why did I just not mang him? He already was dead. Whoops. What is the most useless troop in the game? I'm gonna fight King. I'm gonna fight King. Def marks one of your allies. And that's it. Pretty much. Like, it damage pokes for a very overly standard amount of damage. Like a very, very average, like, nothing damage. While actively def marking one of your allies. It is the most pointless thing to ever exist. I didn't read the whole question. What is the most useless troop in the game? Like, it's not bad, but you would never use it over something else. I don't know, wouldn't that be the same thing? Because you would never use Mummified King over something else. You would just use, like, any other damage poke in the game. Because it's the damage poker that actively hurts your team. I don't see how that question would be any different with that. Unless you mean, like, Mythic-wise. In which case, it's probably something from Groshnock. I'm not sure which, but you can literally just pick one at random and it's probably the one. Like, literally just pick any random Groshnock Mythic and that's probably the answer. Doesn't matter which, just randomly pick one. It's probably correct. I probably should have taken that blue, whoops. What's a good troop I would never use? That's a hard one. Because there's some good troops I hate using too often, but I still use them. Like, Sakurax, Possessed King, Centurion. I actually initially liked Centurion and then, like, absolutely hated it. And even though it's still just as good, I just really don't like using it. But I don't know, I still use them when I have to. It's just not high priority. Also, thank you so much, Roman, for the $5 tip. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Just because, well, that's a great reason to donate. I do appreciate. Thanks a ton. Yeah, Sakurax has an infinite loop. The main reason I don't like using him is, oddly enough, I prefer using the things he gets synergized with. Like, normally you would use him with, like, a Truffle or something similar. But the reason why I hate Sakurax is I'd rather just double up on Truffle. Like, I'd rather run double Truffle with Doomed Club than run, like, Truffle plus Sakurax. Or something similar. Like, I'd rather just have another Truffle on my team than use Sakurax. Because he's one of those mythics that seem redundant. In some teams. Not all teams, but in some teams. Because a lot of builds he get used with, it just gets synergized with Truffle. and you could literally just double up on Truffle and you'll be perfectly fine without it. Because double Truffle already infinite loops. So you don't need like a third option to infinite loop your infinite loopier. Because it already infinite loops on its own. The main reason I think it's normally used with it is, of course, the brown synergy. So you get that, you know, something to feed Truffle into. But, you know, other browns do this as well. I just like having a damage option brown for it rather than a mana accumulating one. Oh, Valraven's gone. I'm not sure why I thought that would kill. I was doing that, like, under some weird assumption. Where I thought, like, Valraven would die to that poke. Where very obviously it wasn't even remotely close. Why don't you guys do this just because we can kill all that there? Ranking all the Kingdom epics. There's a few that are really good. The most noteworthy S+++++ tier 1 is Rowan. Like, if you made a tier list for it, like, she's literally a tier of her own. Though some pretty good ones are Azura from Merlantis. There's not that many. I'm trying to think of like anything else that's relevant. But yeah, obviously Rowan is like hands down the absolute best Kingdom epic in the entire game, as well as just one of the best troops in the entire game. Like out of anything you get for free in the entire game, like the three strongest things are probably Urskia Shield because Rowan, Mang because it infinitely scales any game mode, and Rowan because Urskia Shield exists and it's Rowan. Like you could use her literally from the second you get her to like post end game, like you've got literally everything, you still use her kind of situation. Like you literally have max stats every troop in the game and you still use Rowan. Tyra's a okay one. The biggest issue with her, she's green-purple, and the amount of good green-purple empowerers there are is so high that the second that you get a green-purple empower, I feel like you never use Tyra again. She's good for maps when you have literally no maps, but the second you have like Leprechaun, you probably never touch her again. The biggest issue is more so her coloration. I feel like she could still be used a bit if she had different coloration. Because green-purple is such a highly contested color for ultra good mana accumulators. Like even on our team we're using Siren, which isn't even the greatest, but still better than Tyra normally. Mostly due to Empower. But Tyra's not bad. It just, it gets outdated very quickly. Like, you'd probably use it up until, like, level 100 or a few hundred on your hero. And then once you have a better option, you almost never touch it again unless you just want some maps real quick. And then eventually you have, like, infinite maps, so then you don't even need her for anything then. What are writs for? Writs are for making deeds. They're generally used for making Imperials. However, they can also be used as of 2 patches ago to create the Forge Scrolls. The Doom Forge Scrolls for upgrading those Doom weapons. Either or is fine to use it on. I haven't really converted mine into anything since then. However, either or is fine. I would not advise putting them into color deeds though. You'd either want to put them all in on Imperial or put them all in onto crafting those Doom Scroll color things. If you're in like a pinch to get the last few, you can cover the last little bit of the gap there. What is Double Truffle Infinite Loop? Farce Troll, Double Truffle into pretty much anything. Ideally, hero with Greenstorm using Doomed Glaive, or sorry, Doomed Club. Well, actually, I guess you could go either way. It really depends what you're trying to do with the team. Because Doomed Glaive, actually, yeah, I think Doomed Glaive might actually be better. Because the thing with Doomed Glaive is it uses green and converts away brown. And you actually want that because you need the green for Truffle to stay on itself. But if you have that set up, you just auto-win. Because infinite loops. Ideally, you still want the Greenstorm to be in play. It does still loop without it. However, its consistency is a little bit weirder. Because you could make some misclicks that would make it fail. But if you have, like, Farce Troll, Double Truffle, Doomed Glaive, with the Greenstorm still active, and everything has mana, like, you just infinite win. Like, there's, like, almost nothing you could do wrong. Well, I guess you still could, but, you know. Like, if you play it, like, even average, it'll probably just never stop. Once you have full mana on it. The biggest issue is getting it going, but once it goes, it just doesn't end. It's one of the only few true infinites in the game that quite literally never stop. Not even like really high probability of not stopping. I mean like literally it's it just does never end. It can go for thousands of turns. Obviously the enemy would be dead by then because your truffle is casting every single time you click it. Though we could try putting it to the test by finding a submerged team, but then we'd still get skulls eventually, so technically they would still die. It would just take longer for it to die. I guess maybe for Entangled? That'd be so much setup though. Yeah, we could actually try testing it. Like 1 hour of just doing infinite truffle loop. The problem with that is they would have to have Submerge and we would have to be Entangled. And even then they might still get chipped down slowly. Oh, plus we'd need to be webbed. Wait, what? Yeah, we would need to be... No, actually no, it wouldn't need to be webbed. If they have Submerge, it's fine. But yeah, they would need to have Submerge on them. Our first slot would need to be Entangled. And... Oh wait, does Farstraw have immune to Entangle? I don't think he does. No. Because he has score reduction, the Entangle thingy of his own, but not immune. And I think some like extra HP to Titans or something. Or to Giants, I mean. But yeah, that would be kind of funny to do. I don't think I would do it though. But like a whole hour of just infinitely looping truffle. For no reason other than to infinite loop it. It would require a lot of setup to get it going though. Not because it's hard to do the loop, but it would be hard to do the loop while also not instantly killing the enemy team within the several turns. Oh, we just now got the icon thingy for Wild Queen. Yeah, that's one of the rewards that you get from this. Cool. Where is it? It's one of these portrait things. But yeah, we get Wild Queen. There it is. Yeah, we got Wild Queen portrait. I'm actually surprised it didn't already exist. It does now. Interesting. Anyways, raid's done. We're out of sigils. Let's go hand out the code. And let's go do the journey event a little bit then. That was really quick. Gosh, that took like half an hour. And we weren't even doing it that quickly. Let's see. I gotta love the weekend events. They don't take that long these days. Bounty Hunter does take a little while. So hello, Jonian. Welcome, welcome. Hello, B-Dub as well. But, yeah, Raids and Innovations, they're so quick. They were already pretty quick events. Like, I think they took like 1 or 2 hours, probably closer to 2, when they were like week-long events. But now that they're like only weekend events, like half an hour. Pretty much the average time, I would say. If everyone in your guild was just doing the bare minimum thing. Anyways, there you guys go. There's redeem code used on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is what we put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Copy paste the random numbers starting with YW. And to give the same order as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, yeah, I guess we'll mess with Journey for the rest of the stream then. Before I do that, I should probably clear out dailies. Because, oh, we got some writs, and, oh gosh, we got a little bit of everything, actually. And do keep in mind, next patch in soon TM, we'll probably be using Chaos Shards again. So, gotta get those Chaos Shards where we can. Might even be worthwhile to do daily factions, however, I'm still skipping them. But we might start doing them once next patch comes out. It might be enticing enough to start doing them again. It's probably one of the reasons why they're doing the patch as well. Like, they have data on, like, how many people are, you know, doing daily factions. And they're like, this number is substantially low. We should fix this. Also, even if you look at the achievement, if we look at the achievement for High Renown, it's actually decently low. Like, it's lower than I would expect it to be. Like, 50,000 Renown is at 0.6% of people. And I think we're at, like, 80-something thousand. Or somewhere around there. Like, I wonder what it would be... Like if they had an achievement for 70,000 plus or 75,000 plus or something, like I wonder if it would be 0.1 or 0.2%. Because that's something I always feel is a lot higher than it actually is. Like I know not everyone has like every single faction upgraded, but it always surprises me by how low that number actually is. Because 50,000 doesn't actually require a single pure faction. Actually, it doesn't even require doing every faction. There are 35 factions in the game. If you did no pure faction on any of them, you can get 2,000 each for a total of 70,000. So without even touching a pure faction, you get hit 70,000. With it, we have 87,500. I forgot, it's even higher than that. So even something like a 75,000 would still be a good over 10,000 away from the highest you could even have. They're probably going to have achievement eventually for 100,000. Could you imagine? That's going to be such a hard achievement. Obviously, it'll be quite a while away. Because what's even the margin between them? Because I think they have like a 40,000 one or something. Is it 40 or 30? Because that means the next one might be like a 75 and then they could do 100,000. That makes sense. I wonder if they would add that next patch. Probably not. I'm pretty sure next patch will just have achievements related to Underworld. Oh wait, that is a... wait. That is an Underworld related achievement. So yeah, it actually could happen. If they were to update another one, actually next patch would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Because next patch literally is an Underworld patch. Duh. I wonder how high they would make it if they added another one though. Because technically, if they wanted it to be a solid number, they could make it as high as 80,000. They're not going to, I'm pretty sure. But they could. What's the next event, Kingdom? Yeah, I believe it's McGrim Woods. I didn't look at the little icon thing. You can actually tell in game, though you need to know what every background in the entire game is. One nice thing about the campaigns is it actually tells you what the upcoming events are within the game itself, which is a feature that didn't used to exist. So for example, if we go over to Golvania here, this is where we're currently at. So for example, the first week that we had was Adana, then it went to Whitehelm, then it went to Double Click, then it went to Forest of Thorns, then it went to Karkaroff, and then it went to, gosh, I can't remember that kingdom's name. We literally just had an event for it last week. It's the one all the way in top left. I know exactly where it is. It's not Silverglade. What's it called? It's literally the one in top left. That one. Anyways. And then we had Golvania. Then we had Mist of... That's not Mist of Scales. Gosh, I'm losing track of what some of these are. I actually forget what this one is now. Wait, that is McGrim Woods. Yeah, that's McGrim Woods. There's too many woods. Also, thank you, Tarian, for the $1 donation. Greatly appreciated. Lost track of time. Hello. Here you started to stream. Oh, thank you, thank you. And then we have Sinner Mirage. Then we have Leona's Empire. And then we have Pride Lands. Yeah, the one I got stumped on is McGrim Woods. So yeah, McGrim Woods is next week. The only problem is you have to know what all the backgrounds are. Which I sometimes forget. It's mostly all the woods ones that catch me off guard, I feel like, the most. Because there's like 4 or 5 kingdoms that all look like woods, just in a slightly different way. Anyways, oh wait, did I finish the things yet? I did not. Let me go do that before I forget. Started them and then didn't finish them. Oh no, there's a lot of usable Underworld troops. Not every faction has one, but there's definitely a decent handful of them. There's also a lot of niche ones that you don't tend to use too often that are actually still good. Like that one Blessed AoE troop from Crypt isn't that bad. But as far as like the really, really good ones, the first ones that come to mind are Truffle, Beatrix, Mirage Queen. Those are like the trifecta of like ultra broken ones. Actually, now that I think of it, yeah. There aren't too many in like the super broken category. But if you're finding like usable category, there's actually a lot of Underworld stuff that's pretty usable. There's quite a few Empowers there. There's some weird utility troops. A lot of Double Storms almost exclusively reside in factions. I think there's like 1 or 2 that aren't, but like almost every single Double Storm are specifically from factions. And most of them aren't that good, but there are some niche situations that they could be really, really effective. Because Double Storm is actually more effective than a single Storm if you need both your 2 colors for your primary option on your team. Alright, there we go. So we'll go clear these out real quick, and then we'll go do some journeys. See how far we can get. I'm not going to try going all the way to leaderboard right now, but I do want to make a good poke at it. Oh no, who knows? Maybe we'll go all the way. We'll see. Because we're not that far. I think we need like, what, 2,000-ish points? The problem is 2,000 points is not a quick amount of time. Like it would be if we were still in the earlier sections. Yeah, there's quite a few troops in Underworld that are used almost exclusively for their traits. There's a lot of really unique mechanics on some of them. Some of them are also just good for tanking in some teams. Like, for example, in Wild Court, that one green-brown that gains a bunch of attack, HP, explodes, and gains barrier. Well, that's most notoriously used as an arena option. It's a pretty good all-rounded tank for as you're progressing through the game. Like if you didn't want to use a hero tank, it's a really, really good option just to kind of have around. And there's some that are useful here and there. And obviously every single empower in Underworld is always good. Pretty much any empower that ever exists is good. There's almost no exception. Other than Tall and like a very, very small minute few that are just so useless that they're never used. Alright, let's go and claim our mail, which is the redeem code that we claimed earlier. Definitely make sure to claim it if you didn't already. Here it is again for any of you that just got here. Make sure to use that code. It's definitely still good. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold, a little bit extra loot. Anyways, let's go, and you can use that for the new Mythic, because gosh, is it in like literally every drop table right now, though it is pretty bad. But anyways, let's go do a journey. This is a journey week. We still need how many points to make leaderboard? We need, oh wait. Oh, we could easily make leaderboard this stream. Oh yeah, we're not ending the stream till we make a leaderboard. How about that? Oh, we only need 1,000. Why did I think I needed 2,000? We're like pretty much there already. We're like literally already there. Okay, that's easy. All right, let's go do it. Oh, that's not the... Oh, never mind. That is the team. I was like, wait, I forgot to change my team from earlier, but I forgot. This is a game mode where already preset your team. So we're fine. Okay, we'll let him poke us. I probably shouldn't be. But at least we have barrier there, so it's not going to matter too much initially. Take a little bit of purple. Gotta remember how to use this team, gosh. I'll take that over. Take a cascade there. Grab a... What do we want here? I guess we take brown. He's definitely gonna skull us. I think it's fine. Oh, that's extra turn skull though. Let me take purple. Brown's too scary. Hey, Trickster really needs full mana, but I can't just take green to go get it. What's your ability? Blue. Blue or brown? Let's take brown because we actually extra turn from it then. And then we poke him. And then we poke him again. Actually, do I go for the poke? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Then we'll go for Trickster. So we can do that. Set up a Trickster. Throw it on there so we can start killing him with skulls soon as well. Then I actually am gonna deny my green there, I think. Oh, then again. Oh, what's your colors? It's red and yellow, right? So let me hit a red here. Actually, let me do yellow because we actually need the color. So do that. Take that down. Don't need the mana, but I do need that extra turn we just got. Take the green from there. Poke him because that kills him. Gives him a skull, but that's fine. We're just gonna resummon there most likely anyways. Oh, he's not 100 mark anymore. That's unfortunate. I haven't really been getting that many extra turns to keep it up. Get our little Hierophant in first slot. Unfortunately, it does block my green now. Though we can just wait out the timer on enchant, which is fine. What color are you again? Brown and purple. So hitting a purple here seems pretty good. Ooh, extra turn skull. A little unfortunate, but he's killing something that's blocking my mana. Now we're not blocking mana anymore, and we still have a summon there. How perfect is that? We just converted our summon that was bad to a summon that is now good. Though the one that's bad, the reason why we keep it up is mostly because its chance of summoning is so high. It's also really good in a desperate situation. We could instead have 30% dodge, but the problem with 30% dodge is it only triggers once he's killed, like, literally my entire team. And I'd rather play it a little bit safer than that, because dodge doesn't start to take effect unless we're literally down to 1 troop left. And ideally, we just never want to reach that point to begin with. So I'm actually been going a little bit slow, having the Hierophant summon, just to make sure we don't die. Because it is substantially safer running it that way than to run it with dodge. If you don't have Rope Dart yet, can you use the Iron and Tiger to substitute weapon? Generally, Rope Dart teams need the extra turn from Rope Dart to function correctly. So there isn't a 1-to-1 equivalence that you can switch it out for in most situations. There's some teams that it could be okay for, but one of the main things that actually makes Rope Dart good is the auto extra turn that it has. And no other weapon does the same thing while also extra turning. Some things can do the same thing, like what you just mentioned, that weapon, like mechanic-wise, but it lacks the extra turn aspect, which is one of the main things that make a lot of Rope Dart teams work. Particularly Rogue Spider is one really good example of it. Like, the whole premise is based on the fact that Rope Dart actually does have extra turn, and it would not work with a substitute because it does utilize that extra turn to function. Some of them need it less than others, though. Oh, we could take a green here. I normally wouldn't, but it's a free extra turn. We get enough cascaded that it's not going to deny us that badly. Yeah, let's go for a blue or brown here. Probably blue. Now we get our Trickster in there. Yeah, we're basically good to go. I want to make sure whatever we hit is on his color. So we can go for... Oh, there's no overlap on that, though. I guess we just go for a brown. I could take a skull. Actually, let me take the skull first. Nice little cascade extra turn. Let's see. So I think we just hit a blue or brown. Let's just go for brown because there's Marvin on the board. Get our poke there. Skull him down. Oh, he's so close! And he just dies to anything. And, oh wait, let's play. What is his color? It's yellow or purple, so we'll take yellow. I hate that Hunter's Mark obfuscates the image of it so much. There's so many stats effects that make it so hard to see what the card is if you don't check preemptively. Luckily, I kind of remembered. What's the best way to do to get songs? What do you mean by get songs? Do you mean the verses? The best way to get verses is to spam Explore 1. However, your chance of getting them is substantially higher during a Vault weekend. Last weekend, we did have a Vault weekend. Still going to be a little while before another one rotates around. Normally, they're one weekend every 6 weeks or so. Though they have been increasing their frequency by a little bit as of recently. But generally, they're about 6 weeks apart from each other. And we just had one last weekend. So it's going to be a little while till we get another. However, you can still find verses even when it's not a Vault weekend. It's just the chance of finding them is a little bit lower. And by a little bit lower, I mean quite a bit lower, but they're still out there. Just spamming Explore is the best way to get it. Like winning Explore as quickly as you can. Like a Rowan quick kill at low level Explore or something similar. Or the Ironhawk builds if you have them. Which weapon is better, Rope Dart or Life and Death? I would probably say Rope Dart. Life and Death is more annoying, but Rope Dart is stronger. Like what makes Rope Dart strong is Rope Dart itself. What makes Life and Death strong is Orb Weaver hero class. Let's see. I kind of want to deny his brown, but I also want to take a skull. But even if I take a skull, he's still going to kill us. So you know what? I'm actually going to do this then. I hope we get lucky. We did not get lucky. Now I need to deny brown because we don't want him going crazy. I'd rather give him 10 red than give him any amount of brown there. Ooh, we're about to lose our hero there. I mean, our team. And then our hero. Oh, Mirage Queen? Oh, wait, that's scary. Hold up. I shouldn't have, actually, maybe Mirage Queen is the bigger threat here. Hold up. Also, I just realized we have a Horde Mimic on the fight. That's kind of funny. Can we get the actual troop now? Give it to us. Oh, let's take a big skull poke here. It's a bit of a sketchy situation. I can deny Mirage Queen, though I'm not sure what it really does for us value-wise. I'd rather just take a purple here, have it die, and hope we get lucky very soon after. Okay. So Mirage Queen did a lot more damage, a lot quicker than I was expecting. And somehow I don't have enchant. Oh, because he has curse. Oh. Mirage Queen was actually secretly the biggest threat that entire time. Let's not feed it all the mana this time. Oh no, he lost again. Yeah, new plan. Do not let Mirage Queen get mana. I forgot about the curse aspect. Like, I knew it does curse, but I forgot curse has, curse does two things. Same as bless. Curse not only makes it so, well, it does multiple things. But one of those multiple things is it actually gets rid of all positive stats effects on you, including our enchant, which is the main thing that threw me off there. But it also makes it so the duration of negative stats effects stay on you longer, including the curse itself, as well as makes it so you have no immunities. So if you have impervious, you would no longer have impervious for the duration of the curse. Well, one of its strongest mechanics is that Dispel on it. Because that gets rid of enchant and gets rid of barrier, gets rid of everything like that. I think I was overly focusing on making sure the Fool didn't get any cast off. Whereas the whole time, the real threat was the Mirage Queen in front of us. As well as this thing just like one-shotting us to true damage. Gosh, everything on this team is so annoying. What's not annoying on this team? Well, I guess the Horde Mimic. Horde Mimic's not that bad. Though watch him get a Devour. How much you want to make a bet? He's going to just Devour our hero or something. Random Devour hero. Why did this battle just get so hard all of a sudden? Like, they were going so easily, and then this battle's like, nope. Let's see. What do we even disable here? Kind of want to hit brown, I guess. He's definitely not letting Mirage Queen do anything again. That is for sure. Even if we have to single target it just to only hit it. There we go. Mirage Queen's dead. And then we kill Horde Mimic, and then we basically just win. Oh, we have enough meat shields that we just win now. Oh, unless that happens. I was just about to say. Unless he randomly hits that. Oh, gosh. Horde Mimic's actually going to be put up a fight here. And my best unit is now in first slot. Wonderful. I'll take that over. I was trying to give him not a skull. Apparently he still found a way. Okay, that's actually good. That puts us in a pretty much optimal order now. We could deal with this. Brown hits both, so let's just hit Brown. Bandit is nowhere near enough damage, though. I could take a blue to skull. No Hunter's Mark because Hero's dead. I guess we go for Brown again. That's in one-shot range, so anything will kill it. Problem is finding in anything. It is hard to find in anything. Yeah, this event is pretty ruthless. Some of the battles. Like, it depends what you have for your enemy. Yeah, we're definitely winning this one in a billion turns. However, it will take a billion turns. Let's see. He will be dead in, like, a minute or two. Like, we already won this fight, unless we get absurdly unlucky with him getting a massive skull cascade. It's more so just us applying the damage. Though, theoretically, if he devoured right now the Grey King, we actually could lose. Actually, we could still lose. It's actually very still losable. Like, especially if he keeps getting lucky like that. Skulls do pretty much nothing here. We have enough durability that I think it's better for us to take a purple here. And now I have to hit one of his colors while also actually turning if we can. He has a skull. Do I let him have it? I think we have to deny it, even though it wastes our turn. Oh, but then I have to waste my turn again. Oh, well, we don't have to. What gives us the most mana here while also hitting him? Duh, there's only one thing we can do then, Brown. Oh, but Brown gives him skull, no! Okay, so I have to do this. He better not get Devour here. Okay. It's still winnable. We just need a little bit of mana and for him to not, like, randomly double skull us. Oh, this isn't enough damage to kill, though, is it? That's really bad. Because that means I have to hit him 2 more times. Luckily, we do get to mana drain him, so we basically get to reset the fight every single time. Like, every time I cast, the fight's being reset. Now all we have to do is get full mana before he hits us twice. Or before he casts once with, like, a random insta-kill. Because you know he's going to do it. There's a 100% chance his next cast is going to devour us. Oh no, the next skull kills us! There are 2 ways we could take this. I could try taking the Brown and try rushing him. But then we're in a really scary skull category. But if I don't take it, he's going to get so much mana, so I think we go for it. Take the risk. Good. Bad. It just basically comes down to, do we accidentally give him a skull? Okay, good. All is fine. Now all I need to do is just not misclick. There we go. What a battle. He got through, though. Barely. What's the best way to get all your epic tributes done? Oh, what, for the guilds? All the epic tasks? Just having a gold requirement in a guild generally does it, for the most part. Because you mostly just need every single individual person contributing. Like, generally it's not one person doing a huge amount, it's everyone contributing a similar high amount, is normally the way that they get done. Because even I wouldn't be able to solo, like, most of them. It's more of a guild-wide effort. But a lot of things in the game passively give you gold. I would say the best overall rate to get gold in the current state of the game is just spam Explore 12. It's not the absolute quickest way to get gold, but it's a very substantially quick way. Like, most of the better teams in the game can hit like 400-ish, or 300 to 400-ish thousand gold per hour or so by just doing Explore 12. And you're also getting Horde Mimic chances, you're getting medals along the way, a lot of other very good loot. I think the absolute best way is to use a proper gold farming team on Explore 12. The only problem with that is it's substantially slower than a normal Explore 12 team. It's only like an extra 100,000 gold per hour or something. So it's normally just better to do Explore 12 normally as quickly as possible. Oh, I didn't do that. I guess it still worked out. Because I want this guy to reach full mana if we can. I was gonna target brown here. It's almost for all of our mana back anyways. So we'll do that. Take a green here. Oh, that's not an extra turn though, is it? Why does it look like it is? Definitely isn't though, but we'll still take it. It's a lot of mana. Oh, we got the 7% insta-kill. Nice. Get that extra value in there. Love to see it. Do we just let him have a skull poke on us? Actually, never mind. If we take it that way, he doesn't even get a skull poke. I do this on blue. It doesn't hit him, but this does. For 1,000 damage. Ah, there we go. I almost reclaimed our leaderboard. Let's keep going. We don't need that many more points. I think once we find that next 75 room, we have enough. Yeah, the new Mythic is pretty bad. But yeah, every single Mythic in drop table right now is only her. That's going to be the case until next Monday / next Friday. What will happen on next Monday is event key drop table will be for McGrim Woods. But the rest of the drop table will still be for just that one Mythic. And then after next Friday, all drop tables will be back to normal. But yeah, for today, tomorrow, and Sunday, it's literally just all Gemini. Like, literally everything. Which I think is actually the first time that's actually happened that exact way. If I'm not mistaken. Like, it's absolutely every single drop table is just her now. The only exception to that would be if you somehow got off a legendary task. But these legendary tasks still hits randomly. The chance of that happening is very unlikely. I kind of want a yellow again. The blue's also really good value here. Yeah, the only reason I used event keys for it was to show it for the video and because we have so many. Like, I have such a surplus of event keys. Like, I would not advise using event keys to try to get the Mythic. You normally would want to use whatever keys you normally do, like Lure, Gem Guild, Seals, you know, all the standard ones. But, the main reason I ended up using it was to show it for the video and also because we have so many of them in surplus right now. Because I have everything in the game, so I don't need to use event keys for what a lot of endgame people would use it for, which is trying to target down those last few Mythics they need. Because we already have those last few Mythics. So we can just kind of use them whenever. Because the only other thing we really use them on is when new legends come into the game. But those aren't hard to get. Like, when a new legend comes into the game, you need, like, what, 100? Maybe a few hundred event keys, that's it. Because you can just use a blue orb on it once you have a copy or two. I kind of want to hit yellow here, though I also feel like we should hit green, though I also feel like we should take a skull. I think I'd go for green here. I really don't want to deny it all, though. It allows us to immediately kill Valraven. My biggest concern is what happens to Mirage Queen. I'm about to take a skull, I think. Oh, no. I hate every option. The biggest issue here is I believe he has enough to kill us, doesn't he? He does. We do have 25% score reduction, though. Wait, does that reduce enough? I think it does. Hold up. It does. Okay. That only moves us one turn forward on helping us, though. Because I'm just going to hit yellow here. He's going to kill us back. I then Trickster Shot him. This better kill. Actually, you know what? I should probably go for Skull Poke here first. And then we go for Trickster. Kill Valraven. Oh, that's a huge summon right there. The only thing that could possibly go wrong is nothing. Because he actually can't target me. Never mind. I was going to say if he insta-kills my hero. But he can't. We have Stealthy. So he can't target us until the Hierophant is dead. So I think we just won then. Seems like a win. Because I just take the skull. That almost kills it. Then I take another skull. That will kill it. And then we win. And he's forced to have to hit our first slot. The only bad thing that could possibly happen at this point is he kills that and it insta-kills us. So the chance that will happen is very unlikely. We still have Barrier as well. Though his insta-kill would kill through that. But let's kill with that and he's dead. We could also take his skull. Alright, the Horseman any good? No. Famine's okay, but you wouldn't really go out of your way for Famine for the most part. Generally, the Horsemen are almost never obtained in the current state of game. Mostly because they're not associated to any kingdom upgrade. At least useless mythics in a lot of other kingdoms, like, you know, the one we got today. At least that helps contribute to upgrading a kingdom. The problem with the 4 horsemen is not only are they pretty useless for the most part, or very, very exceedingly rarely used, but they also don't count towards any kingdom upgrades, so all that time that you're just having them sit there doing nothing, they're doing quite literally nothing because they're not even helping with kingdom upgrades. That's probably the biggest issue with the horsemen currently, because Apocalypse is not a kingdom type. And there's 5 of them there. The other one is Xenos. Xenos matters a little bit more because there's actually an achievement associated to him. But aside from that, it's equally as useless as the other ones. So technically it's the least useless of the 5. Not because it's better, but because there's an achievement for it. I believe you also get an in-game icon. One you'd probably never use, but I believe you get his icon once you have him crafted. Similar to how you get a Zugoff icon when you get Zugoff crafted. They used to be kind of bigger milestone things. However, obviously getting a Zugoff in the current state of the game, well, still really good to do. Not as big as a milestone as it used to be, that's for sure. Because it's substantially easier now. That's still a pretty difficult task. Like, depending on how active you are, it could still take a year to get. Though if you're ultra active, it can actually be done in like a, I should have taken that first. Actually, I could take a brown to cascade that. But it can be done in like 2 or 3 vault events now. Which is like not even half a year. Let's see. Let's take a blue or purple, I think. And then we Trickster his last slot, and then we basically win. The next goal kills it, and then we Trickster, and we got a resummon, and then he's dead. Good old resummon spam. Hey, did we make leaderboard? No, I think we need 1 or 2 more battles. Oh no, we need like 2 or 3 more battles. The next 75 would definitely push us over. I'm not sure if we're getting a 75 after this one, though. But we'll go get it until we make leaderboard again. And then tomorrow night, we'll also go remake leaderboard. And then on Sunday night, we'll go and make sure it's all the way there. So those other 2 nights, we'll probably mess with a bit of Explore 12 grinding. Try to get some Mimic grinding in this weekend. Hopefully finally reach it or something. So close yet so far. Let's take that for now. Oh yeah, of the 3 wolves, I would say the absolute best is the one that converts like purple to Doomskull or whatever it was. The one that's basically Lord or Slaughter but cheaper is probably the strongest one. Not only is it a more accessible Lord or Slaughter, but it's basically Lord or Slaughter with Impervious. I would say it's overall weaker than Lord or Slaughter because some of the things that it does is not enough in comparison. However, it's basically just a budget Lord or Slaughter that happens to have a benefit of having Impervious, but is weaker in other regards. Hey, we got insta-kill there, nice. It's actually a pretty good troop. I don't use it that often though, but it's actually really good. It's just very situational when you'd bring it out. Technically, Sacred Treasure is the worst mythic. Technically. Ah, there we go. There's our final battle. Let's go take the 75-mile one. Yeah, I think we might end it there then. Gosh, look at these stats. They're almost at all 1,000. His level is 819. Actually, that'd be a funny video to make. Level 1000 battle. Because we've never actually had a level 1000 battle before. I almost feel like making a designated video for it on Sunday. Because when are we ever going this high again? Like, unless I'm trying for like first place on this leaderboard or something, we're probably never going to bother try to get this high in this game mode. So might as well cover something for it. Once we actually get to 1,000. Because we will at some point this weekend probably hit 1,000. We're at 819 right now. Like, we're not that far off. Hey, you have spell reduction too, don't you? This could be kind of annoying. Because you have score reduction and spell reduction. Can I show a couple of fast Explore 12 teams? Well, my go-to one's normally Zugoff. Like, literally anything centered around Zugoff. The next best is, like, standard Rowain. Or not next best, but, like, the absolute cheapest is going to standard Rowain route, which is our Ski Shield to Rowain with Mirage Queen, Leprechaun. You know, like, pretty much a standard Rowain build, but you use it on Explore 12 instead of Explore 3, or something similar. Because it actually does upscale. The main strategy for it is you cast Urskia's Shield, then Rowan, then Urskia's Shield, then Rowan, in that order. And then you just win. Let's see. Take the green there. He's gonna skull poke us. We're gonna kill this first. Do you have 50% reduction? You do. I actually cannot one-shot him with Trickster Shot. He's actually so durable, I cannot one-shot him. That's actually a lot of durability. Alright, let's go hit like red or something. Because 100% we need to lower him down a bit. Because I can't even kill him with Trickster Shot. Actually, I still can't kill him with Trickster Shot. He's that tanky right now. Like, I'm gonna click on him and he's gonna be alive still. That's insane. He actually lived. That is so tanky. I want to try kill him with a Grey King if I can. That or a Skull. Because at this point a Skull actually does kill him. He has 65% score reduction, but he's also low enough durability that it's just gonna die. Like that. Like so. Oh, we just gotta... Did he just double kill my bandit and it resummoned twice? That's like some enemy Guild War luck right there. He just killed my bandit twice over. And there's still a bandit there. Because it revived both times. Like, there was already a bandit there, then he killed the bandit, and it resummoned, and then he killed the bandit, and then it resummoned. Amazing. There we go. We're now number 90th on leaderboard. And, yeah, we still got more sigils to use later, too. We got 17 of them. I'm not sure exactly where that would bring us, but it definitely makes it to top 100, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll see. Hey, Isabel's actually still above us, too. Actually, we're almost going to pass Isabel. Getting there. I think we need, like, what, 6 more fights? We'd pretty much need the next 75. Level 75.1. But, yeah, we'll keep going. We might be able to see level 1000. Which would be kind of funny. Because I'm not sure I've ever seen level 1000 enemies in this game now that I think about it. Because I believe this is the only game mode where you can realistically see level 1000 enemies. Because I don't think any other game mode ever scales that high. But this one does. And we're getting there. We're at 821. Though I'm not sure that many battles would get us there, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, let me double check chat. Let's see. So explore 12 teams. There's a few of them. My go-to one is... let me take tribute first. So as far as explore 12 teams are concerned, my go-to one is, of course, always the good old Zugoff. It's a lot of fun. Any variant of Zugoff, there's a lot of ways to do it. The other one is running Rowan or Urskia's Shield. So running this team. Urskia's Shield, Rowan, Leprechaun, Mirage Queen as Archer. With a +2 blue, +1 green. This allows you to do Explore 12 at a pretty quick rate. You cast Urskia's... well, you cast Leprechaun, then Urskia's Shield to Rowan, you then cast Rowan, and then you Leprechaun again, cast Urskia's Shield again, cast Rowan again, and then you win. And pretty much good to go. But those are like my two main go-to ones for high-level Explorer. Just a few others, but most of them tend to be centered around Zugoff for the most part. And this is just the cheapest build that you can get away with, so I always like mentioning it. It's normally meant for low-level Explorer, as you can see, but, you know, you can run it for high level. You just have to make sure it's Urskia's Shield version. Let's see. Let's keep going higher. We will be going higher this weekend, just not right now. Though 100% we're going higher this weekend. Just want to double-check everything else in chat. You should do a dance stream one day. I am horrible at dancing. I am horrifically bad at dancing. I know one time in high school, some of my friends had like a, not necessarily a dance party, but you know, it was like a little bit of like a kind of birthday celebration, kind of like little gathering with a couple friends from my high school. And one of the things that we ended up doing was like some kind, I think it was Dance Dance Revolution, whatever one was for that year, which would have been like 2012, 2010, 11? I have no clue. Somewhere's around there. I think it was 2011 or 2012. But yeah, one of those Dance Dance Revolution games, and gosh, I was like so horrifically bad. But I cannot dance like at all to any degree whatsoever. Let's see. Just trying to double check out everything in chat. I believe I answered most everything. Hope I didn't miss anything. I'm pretty sure I always do it at least once. Do you have a task hunting Draculus? You never see him. Oh, how do you do the task to get a Draculus kill? I end up doing it in Explore. I mean, I'm sorry, I did it in PvP. The two ways that you could do it is do Explore 12 in Golvania, or any Explorer in Golvania, and you will eventually get a Draculus. Like, if we end up getting the shards for this battle here, we could end up seeing Draculas. It's one of 3 mythics that exists there now. It's a little bit harder now because there's another mythic there now, due to the one that came out today. However, it's still doable. However, the other way is just repick spam PvP until you find it. Not ranked, but casual. If you just keep clicking this, you're eventually going to see the thumbnail of a Draculus. And it will cost you a little bit of gold, but not that much. But you basically just keep clicking this button until you see a Draculus here, which I was hoping we'd see almost immediately. It could take a little while, but you would eventually just see a Draculus in one of these thumbnails. You could also potentially click on teams that you might think would have a Draculus, like this one could. It doesn't though. But you can just keep doing it until you see Draculus in the thumbnail, which could take anywhere from like 10 seconds to minutes. However, you would eventually find one this way. Unfortunately, I'm just getting very unlucky right now. Gosh, did everyone like not set Draculus as their defend team anymore? Like, people still use it on occasion. Come on. Apparently we're in a really weird in-between where no one runs Draculus right now, apparently. That's unfortunate. Well, I can't show it right now, but that'd be the strategy. Though, alternatively, you could just do Explore 12 a couple times in Golvania, or even just Explore Golvania in general. And after several tries, you should get it there as well. Yeah, no one's running Draculus. Oh, that one could have had it. I should have clicked on that one. That was a 50% Mana Star Undead. That one probably had him on it somewheres. Gosh, like, literally no one's running Draculus right now. Anyways, is Thrall the best troop objectively? Not overall best, though his mana accumulation capability is pretty insane. Like, from a mana accumulation perspective, he's among one of the best in the entire game. Like, Leprechaun and Thrall are, like, super, ultra high up there. They both serve a different purpose. Like, Leprechaun gives you less mana, but it has Empower and Mana Link, which allows it to do a few things that Thrall can't. Most notably, like, be good on turn 1. Because Thrall's biggest issue is he has no option on turn 1. Like, he's insane once he has full mana, but he doesn't start with full mana. So he starts technically slightly slower. Oh yeah, we still never did do finish or continue Ring Fit Adventure. We definitely need to. Also, there is some kind of fun game modes that are almost like dancing in that game. They're not quite. It's more so like exercise than dance, so it's still kind of rhythmic. Which is kind of similar, though not exactly the same. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you all enjoy your weekends. Best of luck with everything. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, hour prior to now tomorrow, as we do every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be continuing the journey and making some moves on leaderboard, and hopefully by Sunday night, we'll actually hit level 1,000. Because I don't think I've ever seen level 1,000 enemies in Gems of War, despite the many years we've been playing. So I think we're going to make that our goal this weekend, and see if we can see level 1,000 enemies from the journey event. Because if we use the rest of our sigils, I think we reach it. And even if not, it'd be okay to spend 500 gems to go see it, if nothing else. If we're kind of close. If nothing else, we might make a good leaderboard position. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you guys later. Enjoy your weekend. And catch you guys then. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.